Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play fake to counter. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now Ben on third and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
98's the mic. I'm here all day. White. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. White. 90 hot. Check 99. Check 3. Hey, ready.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Rivers on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, alert 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Gordon on 1st first down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Run 80. I got him. 198.
Throwing Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Jack 16.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. His 2nd sack of the night. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
49, got it. Mike, 49. Alert. You go take.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Rocket.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got Gordon open, completes it. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Hey, Brown 80! Brown! 26, Mike! Hey! I 7! 26, Mike! 26, Mike!
Rivers now to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
49.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Under 10. 10.
3 and out. 4th down.
Snickers, got to spin. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Come on, D. No spacing. Launch 49. In your face.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers. Will get the football back in excellent field position.
Black the team. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Come off the ball. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Run 80. 26.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete, Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. First target, first catch at a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Oh, what a move. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
He's brought down by Ryan Shazier. A 2-yard pickup.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Switzer. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Again, a run with counter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, it's Connor. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. Give him 30 yards there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Dobbs. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end. 3 down.
Now Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action with Roethlisberger. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Roethlisberger. Leaping, and he makes the grab. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19, and an unlikely first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, foxtrot!
Following the interception here, Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
that right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exit. Guys, good as it gets. They were incredible.